Welcome to our team call, our new coach call. And I am gonna kick it off and just start and share my screen. So, starting off, new coaches, easiest way to figure stuff out and kind of get started is the first to training, and then what your coach emails you. So usually there's documents in there, there's a whole new coach manual that has pretty much everything you need in it to get started. If you have questions, Google anything, YouTube anything, it will probably take care of it. If you can't find it on Google, ask in the team page. Other people either know, or maybe other new coaches are wondering the same thing. Your goal is to hit Success Club if you can, and then every month thereafter. If you don't, not a big deal. But you just kind of want to start you getting used to inviting and that kind of thing. Emerald in your first 30 days, diamond in your first 90 days. And that way you can really start getting some income. So your first job is to take care of you. And what that means is to pick a program and commit to it and press play every day. And I actually have this whole slideshow in a document, so I'll post it so you guys can look at the slides more. And there's actually links within the document that has some really good stuff, but I'll talk about that later. So press play every day. Pick a program and work through it your first 30 days. The second thing is to drink a shake. You don't have to know everything about it. You should really have just stories to share, and be able to say what it's done for you, or say what it's been able to do for your mom or your husband or whatever. I actually signed somebody up tonight because I said it tastes like a Starbucks peppermint mocha, and she said, okay, sign me up, I'm sold. So it wasn't anything to do with all the ingredients or anything like that. It was just a story that I shared of why I like it and how I like it, and bam. So that is really what you want to know, or have somebody else's story. It doesn't always have to be your own. Part 3 is to read a book. Personal development. That is probably your number one thing you want to do, and so many coaches just push it by the wayside, especially in your first 30 days. You're going to hear no's. Well, you're going to hear no's the whole time, but once you've been doing it for a while, you get used to it and it's not a big deal. But I understand how that those first couple of no's can be a blow. But if you're doing personal development and you're constantly growing yourself and making yourself positive every day, those no's are not going to be such a big blow. So my absolute favorite book is You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. It is in book form, and it's also on audio, which I love the audio because I think she's hilarious. And just her inflections and the way she reads it, I think it's great. Another one is The Compound Effect, which I think every new coach should read because it's so, so true. You're going to put in a lot of work in the beginning for not much compensation. But as it goes on, you're going to have less work and more compensation, if that makes sense. So everything compounds over time in this business. So what you do now is going to reflect in 30, 60, 90 days. It's not an instant gratification type business. So part 4 is to post on social media and share your journey. That doesn't mean post stock photos of Shakeology or one of the programs or Autumn or something like that. That means posting what you're doing, posting pictures of you, pictures of, you know, working out, eating, hanging out with your family, stuff that you like, your hobbies, your passions, stuff like that. I love this thing that in this statement, it says people do business with people they like and trust. And that is so true. And they're going to like and trust you based on what they see of you. Because once you move out of your warm market, your cold market is going to become your warm market. And you have to show them who you are. You have to set yourself apart, and people are going to be attracted to you. It's not Beachbody, it's you. So be yourself. That was a big thing I had to learn because I was so shy and my confidence was so low, and really learning to just find my own voice and speak from my heart was it changed my business when I finally started doing that. You can take ideas from other coaches, definitely, but make them your own. Like, take the idea and make it fit you. Like, don't just copy and paste their wording, because it's not going to sound like you, especially if you do it from a bunch of different coaches. But if you like an idea, use it, but use your own picture and write it yourself. Does that make sense? So that is that. And then 5 is to connect, invite, and follow up. And this is like a whole training in itself. We just did a live power hour of what you should be doing every day or 5 days a week to grow a business 2 weeks ago. So I'm not going to get into this very much because everybody can go watch that one. But, you know, as much as you post, I will say this, as much as you post, if you're not building relationships behind the scenes, whether it's commenting on people's posts and asking them questions and getting to know them and messaging them in private message and just having those conversations, people aren't going to automatically come to you. You have to reach out to people, and they might be watching you, because trust me, it happens. And they will never, ever say anything. And then when you finally do, they're like, oh, I'm so glad you reached out. I've been struggling. Yeah. And it's like, oh my goodness, why didn't you just reach out? Like, why didn't you say something? But a lot of times they won't. So definitely that is the biggest way to grow a business, is doing that behind the scenes work and the follow-ups. So if you need more on that, go to our live power hour video and check it out. Got everything laid out for you. Oh, and see, like right here it says great coaches ask questions. That is actually a link in this document that you can click to see what you should be asking people, because you don't want to just word vomit all over them. You need to get to know what their needs are first before you suggest anything. Okay, so I mentioned Success Club earlier. What is Success Club, right? Success Club is basically the way that Beachbody tracks if you're working your business or not. It is not end all, die all, but you do get stuff from earning Success Club. If you want to earn a free ticket to Coach Summit, you hit Success Club, your first 3 months in the business, you get a free ticket to Summit. So that means, okay, what is it? It's September. Okay, say I signed up today. It's September 27th. That wouldn't be very fair if I had to hit Success Club in September. So that would give me then October, November, and December to earn Success Club. Now, if I signed up September 1st and I didn't hit Success Club in September, I would still have October, November, and December. So you used to kind of have that leeway to do it. Also, we have Success Club trips every year. I went on my first one this past April, and it was amazing. Like, Jimmy and I were shocked at how well Beachbody treats us. Not that I've ever think that they haven't, but literally, like, everything was covered and paid for. We just had to get there. So we went to the Dominican Republic, and this amazing room, you know, all the alcohol, all the food, everything was covered. So if you hit Success Club every month, you get that trip. And your Shakeology paid for. So if you help 3 people with a challenge pack every month, your Shakeology is covered, and then some, more than enough. Also, earning free customers and commissions that you do nothing for. So if you hit Success Club 10, which is 10 points, and you're an Emerald rank, then you get leads. And what does that mean? That means that Beachbody gives you free people. So people that buy from, like, what's the word? Like, On Demand is popping in my head, and it's all right. The infomercial, people that buy from the infomercial, and they don't sign up with a coach, or people who just go on beachbody.com and buy stuff, all those people are given to us as customers for free. And then if you hit Success Club, so that is if you hit Success Club 5 and you're an Emerald. If you hit Success Club 10 and you're an Emerald, then they give you the actual commissions on those customers. So, I mean, you can have a couple, like, say, Shakeology customers every month. That could be almost $100 or more. Like, it just varies by how many people are signing up that month. But they are rotated through, so it doesn't matter if you're an Emerald or if you're a 15-star. It's all fair. It's all divided up equally. So who doesn't want that? Okay, so what is Emerald? So Emerald is very easy. It is literally you and then one coach on each of your legs, one active coach on each of your legs. And that's it, and then you're Emerald. So the nice thing that Beachbody does is they allow you to sign up your spouse. And that way you can actually double dip. So like I said, those free leads and stuff, and our team cycle bonuses. So when you generate enough personal volume, you're going to make those cycle bonuses. But then if you have your spouse signed up under you and that person is an Emerald, they're also going to generate that money. So it's basically double dipping into the same pot. Okay, so how do you earn Success Club? You get 2 points for enrolling any new coach or customer with Shakeology Home Direct, which is the auto ship. You also get 2 points for a new coach or a customer with a challenge pack, which is, we know the best bang for their buck. And then you can also get 2 points if you enroll somebody with the Daily Sunshine. And that is it. So those things, it's got to have either Daily Sunshine or Shakeology in it. So if you think about that, Success Club 5 is 3 people. Success Club 10 is 5 people a month. It's not out there. It's not an out there goal. Okay, so what do? You've been inviting, you're talking to people, and somebody says yes. My absolute favorite thing to do is the Coach mobile app. And they are changing this up, and I can't remember the date, but I will get it for you. It's sometime in October, I think. So they are launching a brand new website for us and a brand new mobile app, but for the time being, the mobile app, you set it up for them. You pick whatever they're getting. So say they're getting the On Demand and they're getting Shakeology. You pick the flavor for them. You can enroll them as a customer or a coach, and it sends them a link to their email. They click on that link. they just have to sign out. And that's pretty much going to be the same thing with the new way it's going to work, but it's going to look more like a shopping cart, I guess. It's just going to be more streamlined and prettier, like more up to date. So it's going to be awesome when they launch those, because the shopping now is kind of crazy if you just send them to websites. That's why I like the mobile app. So Google it. It just Google Coach Beachbody Coach mobile app, and it comes right up. You sign into your account, you have their email, you sign them, or you enroll them. The other option is the Beachbody Links app from the App Store. Very easy. You put in you sign into it. It generates links for you for any product with your Coach ID at the end of it. So you can literally copy and paste, send it to the person, and it will take them to what you're trying to show them, and they can buy it from there. It's a little more difficult with Shakeology and stuff because they have to pick the flavor, they have to pick the auto ship and that kind of thing. So that's always an option, especially for, say, like the sampler packs or other things that aren't necessarily in the mobile app, or they want to buy multiple items. Okay, so always confirm. Like, if you always ask somebody to let you know when they are finished ordering, so you can go check on it. Always go back, make sure it's right. And you want to make sure it goes to you, because sometimes somebody may have bought something years ago, and their email address is still in the system. So they were assigned to another coach. They might not know that coach. And if that is the case, we can switch them over. So that's not a big deal. And if they order something already and it's gone to that coach, you just have to switch them to you, and you need their email address and their order number. Or you can even send them, it's a form you just fill out. You can send them the form, they can fill it out and submit it, and you can get the points and the commission if that applies. But you have to do that within 14 days of their purchase. So I'm going to stop sharing. Any questions? Anything I missed, Anna?
Oh. All I would say is, like, as a posting, I get a lot of that from a lot of my coaches. A lot of people wonder, like, what day, how do you, like, change up each post every day? And I'm actually gonna post on the team page, like a good little kind of like an outline or like a guide, but you don't really have to follow it. You can do whatever you want, like Monday motivation, transformation Tuesday. These are just some ideas as to what to do. But a lot of my new coaches I usually get that question a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
No, I think that's a very good point. And when you're starting out, you don't want to overload it with health and fitness. You want to slowly add it in. And share your life more. So don't, and if you, like, I never posted at all when I started on social, or when I started. And so for me to start having to post 3 times a day was like, what? I don't even comment. You want me to post? So just start slowly. Start with like 1 to 2, and then add in something business or health every other day for a couple weeks. And then people start to, it's not so weird. And then still don't make all of them Beachbody related. Just make them related to you and share your journey. So, Sarah, any questions?
Nope, not really.
All right, I'm going to stop.
It all sounds good.